Hey guys, welcome back to the Dragon's Lair. We are here with our amazing friend and has been on the show many times, and we're going to make sure she's on the show like many more times because we love having Kristina Mendoza here.
Thank you.
She's of course an Ifbb pro, female bodybuilder. She won the Chicago Pro last year and she's getting ready for this year, first show.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. She doesn't know yet. So she's not giving anything away. But of course this is Merlin Approved. And we are going to train some shoulders today. We've never done shoulders together. This is going to be a lot of fun. Of course, we'll talk to Kristina after the workout, talk about the workout, but right now we get into the gym and torture those already huge delts to make them even bigger.
Yes, please.
So let's go. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do here on this first machine, and you guys know that I love this machine. I love the seated side lateral machine. I think it's so good for isolating the lateral delts. But of course, we're going to throw a twist at Kristina because she loves to be tortured. So what we're going to do is something that I call contracted countdowns. The method to this madness is we're going for 10 reps. The first rep, we're going to hold the contracted position for 10 seconds. The second rep, 9 seconds, and they're going to work our way down 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. By the time we get to the end, she should barely be able to move that weight. This is an extremely painful technique. If you try it, don't go too heavy the first time because you got to find that right weight where you can complete all the reps under control. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go to 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it gets nasty. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gotta dig in now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Bring it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Up. 3, 2, 1. Up. 2, 1. Here we go. 1 rep. Up, hold, and down.
Ooh.
Good.
We got the right weight this time.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah, I felt that.
Okay, good. Okay, guys, so for the second exercise, we're going to do a superset, actually. We're going to move into rope face pulls, but I'm going to have Kristina do it here seated with her torso up against the pad. Makes it a little bit more isolated than the normal version. She did one set with it already. She said she already feels the posterior delts more doing it this way. So this is a very interesting way to do it, unique. And we're going to superset that with barbell upright rows. I'm going to have Kristina take a very wide grip, at least shoulder width, because we're going to be really wanting to hit the lateral or the medial delts. So we're going from rear delts to side delts. This is a great combination. All right, here we go. So guys, as you can see her, she's keeping the torso on the bench the whole time. She's not letting it leave. She's holding the squeeze for 3 seconds on each rep. We're holding that contracted position for 3, 2, 1. Get that good squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. No momentum. 3, 2, 1. As you can see, she's muscling the weight back. 3, 2, 1. This is all rear delt. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna have 2 more. Perfect form. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. One more time. And squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now we're going right into upright rows. We're going to work our way around from the posterior delt
favorite
into the lateral delt, making her as wide as humanly possible. So guys, she's just going to use really, really good form. She's not going to hold the weight in any particular position. Again, as you can see, she's muscling the weight up. There's no momentum. She's not throwing it. There's no lower back. She's just using those delts, doing the best that she can to keep the traps out of the movement. That's the key. And that'll work a lot better with the wide grip.
Ish.
Yes.
Ish.
Come on, let's push this one. Good. I want 5 perfect reps. Here we go. 1, squeeze it up. All delts. 2, come on. Squeeze it up. 3, 2 more. Come on, up. 4, last one. All lateral delts. Up. Yes. Perfect. Perfect.
Woo.
Okay, so for the next exercise, we're going to move into a seated dumbbell press. But what I'm going to have Kristina do is I'm going to have her do them, of course, in a unique way. We're going to do rotating dumbbell presses. So you're going to see she's actually going to start with the palms facing the ears at the bottom, and as she pushes, she's going to rotate with the palms forward at the top. The trick is 4-second negatives on the way down.
Of course.
And also when she gets to the bottom, she's not going to jump right out of the bottom. She's going to hold the weight for a second, just completely stop the momentum. So it's all muscular action pushing to the top. Again, a very, very difficult technique. Give it a shot if you want to build those anterior delts.
Let's go. Okay.
Okay, guys, so you can see she's got the palms facing the ears. She's going to rotate and come down under 4 seconds. And she's going to settle slowly into the bottom, stop for a second, and muscle to the top. Just making sure that the shoulders are taking all the pressure of the weight here as she lowers to the bottom. And because this is a little bit different than regular shoulder presses where she's actually coming out to the sides, you will bring a little bit of the medial delts into play as well. It's a good combination for anterior and medial delts. She's keeping that perfect control, and she's muscling to the top, all delt power. Come on, Kristina. Yup. See how she's so slowly settling to position, stopping at the bottom, and making sure it's shoulder power pushing to the top. No bounce. Good. Come on. A few more. Let's go. Up. Good. Oof. Still strong. Let's go. Come on. Take that pain. Let's go. Up. Good. 3 more. Here we go. Come on. Settle. Squeeze. Good. 2 more. Come on. Slowly settle. Up. 1 more time. Come on. Finish strong. Finish strong. Let's go. Up. Yes. And that is
wanted to let it go so bad.
I know. Okay, guys, so the first thing I want you to take note of is how she's sitting in the machine. She's not straight into the machine. She's using the right arm. She has her entire right side of her body onto the right side of the machine. She has her head on the side of the pad, not into the pad. And this is allowing her to get a nice long range of motion all the way from full stretch to full squeeze. Yes. Squeeze. Good. Good. Come on. Nice. Good. Let's go 3. Squeeze tight here. 2 more. Squeeze. Last one. Yes. Real good isolation in the rear delts, and now we're going to push them even further with this 1-arm dumbbell row. Now normally she could use a 70-pound dumbbell. She's only going 40.
Yeah, not with this angle.
Not at this angle. And also she's already pre-exhausted. So watch, her elbow's going to be out wide. So she's going to pull here from the rear delt. She's going to try to keep the lats out of it as much as she possibly can and stay on that rear delt. She's using a super strict motion, and as you can see, there's no momentum. She's using a full range of motion from stretch to contraction. Good, last 3, last 3. Squeeze 1, squeeze 2, 1 more perfect rep, get it. Yes, nice.
Woo.
Okay, so we are on the final exercise, but again, we're doing another superset. I'm really trying to torture you today, aren't I?
I love it.
I'm going to stay unilateral. I love unilateral training. When you do that, you work on strength imbalances. Sometimes you have imbalances between muscles, because when you're working 2 arms at a time, sometimes the stronger muscle takes over for the weaker one. So that's why I love unilateral training, and I always include it in all my workouts. This is a unique one for the medial, the side delt. I'm really hitting her side delts hard today because, again, one of the main things that you want on stage is you want balance through all three heads of the delts, but you really want to have that nice wide look on the outer delts. Makes your waist look smaller, makes your thigh sweep look even better, and that's something that Kristina wants, to have that incredible V shape. So what we're doing is a side lateral combo. First we're using the incline bench for both. The first one's going to be leaning into the bench this way, and what that does is it works. That is where the resistance is the strongest, at the bottom portion of the lift. So we're working that part of the strength curve, and we're working that bottom part of the lift the hardest. Because as you move the weight towards the top, the resistance comes off and there's not as much gravity against the muscle. Then we're actually going to switch it around. She's going to lean away from the bench, and now it switches to where the hardest part of the motion is at the top, or the contracted portion of the motion. So this is an amazing combination for just hitting all the muscle fibers in that medial delt. So give this a try if you're looking for those real cannibal delts. She already did this on the first set, and she said she's now using it in every workout, so
this is a great finisher too.
Okay guys, so you can see she's leaning into the bench. She's just letting her body just rest on the bench. The key to this movement is just keeping the dumbbell on the side of the body, not towards the front, and she's not letting the weight or the arm touch at the bottom. So there's constant tension throughout the range of motion. But like I said, most of the resistance is right here at the bottom of the rep as she starts to lift. And she's only using a 10-pound dumbbell, guys, because this is a hard movement. Good, a few more. There you go. Up. Two more, come on. Delt, two. Even to the end. She's staying nice and strict. Up. There's failure right there. Nice. Now for the second movement, she's a little stronger, so she's going to go from a 10 to a 15. Now watch, she's going to grab the bench, she's going to lean away. So now the strength curve is different, where it's easier at the bottom of the rep, but gets harder as she raises to the top. You also get a really fantastic contraction here at the top, a real tight squeeze. But again, she always uses a full range of motion. She's always in control. She's never throwing the weight. Anybody who thinks you have to lift heavy all the time, you're incorrect. Come on. Controlled tension. Two more. Come on. Let's finish strong. Up. Last one, Kristina. Come on. Up. Yes.
Woo. Oh my God.
All right, guys. We're in the famous Dragon Lair lounge area here on the couch. And we just finished. We just trained delts today. That was it. First time that we trained delts together.
Yes.
I think the only body parts we have left that we haven't trained are quads.
Well, we trained quads, but it was a mix of quads and glutes.
Right, but not a straight quad workout.
Yeah.
And we also only did like a little bit of biceps one day, I think.
Yeah.
So we're going to do more.
You got to go full arm day.
She already told me that as she's getting closer to her shows, whatever they're going to be, that this is going to happen
You shall
more
see
often.
me more. Yeah.
She can be slipping into DMs. Coach, when can we train again? But anyway, let me just ask you, we just trained shoulders, and I always like to find out how you felt about the workout, the movements, everything.
It was awesome. You need to try this workout. I think we're really similar to how we train regardless. Of course, he has these crazy techniques. I keep it simple, and he always has these crazy surprises. But in regards to like 2 working sets, straight to the point, I don't know. For me, I'm not at the gym more than an hour, 60 minutes within my training. Train the muscle, get out. And I feel great.
Yeah, so we align really, really well in terms of she's not a huge volume person. I'm intensity over volume. To me, it doesn't make any sense. I always use the analogy if you smash a nail into a board and hitting it twice, why keep smashing the nail? You're just going to break the board.
Yeah.
So once you've gotten the job done, it's done. We did use a variety of movements. I wanted to do a bunch of different things today, different angles, different techniques. Plus, also, I wanted to teach Kristina some things that she could use in your own workouts.
And I will be.
Yeah.
For sure.
You usually grab some of the things I teach you.
Yeah.
So was there any, what movement stood out for you today in terms that you were like, oh, that one is really, I got to always use it.
Well, I love the face pull on the isolated one with the chest supported face pull, I guess we'll call it. And I love the last one that we did. I'll be using that one for sure.
And I think you also loved doing those one-arm rows with the elbow out.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Because
yes,
you mentioned
yes,
that
yes.
a few times.
I absolutely did. And I'm thinking I'll probably use that. He's more of the superset guy. I'm more of just like a straight. I'll do supersets sometimes, and with him, obviously. But just that movement alone, I loved it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm not a superset guy. I use it a lot of times in these training sessions because
To get more out of it.
I want to get more in,
Yeah.
and I want it to be kind of quicker because we don't want to do a 4-hour video on
Yeah. No.
So just
I'm
hit the
not a
muscle
4
hard
hour.
and whatever. But I like the way that
That's,
movement works.
What would you call it? Dumbbell row, but
Just an elbow out dumbbell row, or you can
Elbow
call it a
out
rear
dumbbell
delt
row.
dumbbell row.
rear delt dumbbell row.
But
That-
the reason why I actually purposely supersetted that one is because we pre-exhausted the rear delt.
Yeah.
Because I think if you sometimes just do that movement
You'll get a little bit too much
without it, the back is still so has so much power in it. The rear delt's kind of get left behind.
Makes sense.
So
That's
anyway.
why he's the coach. He's the trainer.
So anyway, so we didn't. I asked you before about what show you're going to do. You said stay tuned, but I know that
I think you
have.
know.
I know, but if you don't want to mention, that's fine. But you have started
Yes.
at least prep or pre-prep.
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
Okay. So you're
We're
already,
officially on prep for sure.
You're on prep. Okay. So last year, I think we've mentioned this before. You went to Rising Phoenix after winning the Chicago Pro. You weren't thrilled with how your condition was.
No.
We all know it was because you were kind of exhausted.
Yeah.
Body was shutting down, not responding anymore, which happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Which is why you didn't do the Olympia. But this year,
Yeah.
you really want to be in the
We're going.
That's it.
Yes.
You're going.
Yes, we're going. So I actually didn't apply for Rising Phoenix this year because my focus is the Olympia
So you want
this
to just
year.
qualify and then
I
go.
hope to just qualify in one show, but worst case scenario, I do have 2 shows in mind, and then just straight into the Olympia. We have yet to really hit the gas pedal for prep, which is great because last year we kind of went straight to it the beginning of the year, and I think that's kind of what gassed me out.
Right. So that leads into what I was going to say. What are you going to do?
Oh yeah.
Because Chicago, you looked amazing in Chicago.
Thank you.
You totally deserve to win that show. But I even know, just knowing you and watching you, that's still not even close to your best.
No.
That was your best.
Yes,
To
to date.
But I know you have so much more in you. So did you decide? Okay, we're going to do this slightly differently this year than last year because I want to get even better and then also be able to hold a peak.
Yeah.
To the Olympia.
Yeah.
What are you doing different?
So everything's different. I actually looked back at my amount of weeks out from my show, and we were already on double the cardio. Diet was already stricter. More fat burners were included. So the fact that, and I look better now with the weeks out. So this is a good thing. I think too, just the off season, keeping it a little bit tighter this go around helped. I was off for 2 years before last year, so I was definitely starting at a higher body fat, which is probably why we kind of went straight to hardcore on the beginning of the year, which I think backfired because my body was just burnt out. But again, with the shows constantly kind of moving, I had to keep postponing shows, so that didn't work in my favor. But regardless, I think we're just slowly going into it.
Being more gradual rather
Being
than
more
jumping.
gradual than just jumping right into it. But the gas, we're about to hit it in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we should see some more drastic changes within the next 2 to 4 weeks.
Now I know that it's a given. I know that conditioning, you want to be harder than you were last year. You want to just be crisper, drier. That's the main thing. That I know for sure. Is there body parts that you want? What body parts are you focused on this year? I want these better. I want these bigger. I want these round. What is it?
I hate to say everything, but definitely just glutes. I want them to be tighter, sharper, back bigger, which I've been comparing some from last year to this year, the dates, and there is improvement. So I'm really happy about that. We should see a bigger, wider, denser back this year. Chest as well. I hear that a lot all the time. I need more chest. Not from the judges, but from fans and stuff. So that's in my head. So chest, back, and just tighter glutes. That nice, crisp glute tie-in. You know, that's my thing.
You realize
that's really what I want.
I'm taking notes right now so I know for our next workout.
I want that back shot to just be like full glutes, tie-in, wide back with detail in the center.
Yeah.
And then when I turn around, chest, you know, all the good stuff. All the I just want to be my best.
You want to be your best. Well, that's just got to get better every single year. And you got to just keep beating the former version of yourself. And that's
absolutely, yeah.
But I mean, I say it all the time. Dave says it all the time. I mean, we think that your potential is through the roof. Like I see you as a Miss Olympia. I do. I believe you have that potential in you.
And this year is even more competitive, which I love. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
I feel like women's bodybuilding is...
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
Stronger.
It's getting stronger. There's way more competitors this year, like Ashley Jones is going to be a good one. You know Ashley Jones? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then there's Hunter Henderson, which is going to be...
You can see from some of the early shows already.
Yeah, really absolutely. Those two stand out to me. And then the Brazilian girl, I always forget her name, so I'm not even going to try. But she's Brazilian female bodybuilder. She's already qualified for the Olympia, but she's also doing New York. So it's going to be her and Ashley Jones. It's going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah, very, very cool. So, okay, well, I mean...
So it gives me a little bit more, you know, that
I
got to work hard.
Yeah, that's it always, you know, even...
That push.
Even Jay said the reason why Jay became so good was because of Ronnie.
Absolutely.
He had to chase Ronnie, so, you know, it's good to always have... You know, it's not always the best thing to be the biggest kid in the playground. You want to be... Sometimes you want to chase the other kids who are even better than you.
And I feel like that's how even Andrea Shaw sees it. I think she's even mentioned that she was, you know, getting comfortable. And then Angela started coming in with the conditioning and was like kind of pushing her. So I think that's awesome. I love that the division is growing.
Yeah, and that's what keeps the sport interesting.
Absolutely.
And fun. So, yes, well, we're going to do a lot more work together, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
We're going to have you on the show many times, for sure. I still want you to mention, even though we've mentioned it before, I want you to talk a little bit about your posing business, because there's people now, this is getting show season now.
Yeah.
You and Joey do a lot of this. So talk about that a little bit and tell us where they can contact you.
Yeah, so you guys can contact us at either my personal Instagram, which is Kristina Nichole, _R. KRRIS, Kristina Nichole, or KJ Center Stage. I mainly do female posing from all divisions: bikini, wellness, fitness, women's physique, figure,
she works with
women's
my girlfriend
bodybuilding.
For wellness.
Yes.
Kim of Kim's Kick-Ass Cooking.
I deep down love wellness, so I like live through my wellness girls. But yes, all female divisions. I do some men divisions as well. Usually more like NPC, men's classic physique or bodybuilding. More in the beginner level. Joey takes care of all the big boys. But yeah, we're actually pretty packed right now. So April and May are already booked. So if you're looking to book in advance, we always say it, and we feel like you know how people say, get on my schedule because it's getting booked, and they're like exaggerating. No, for real. So if you want some posing, get on the schedule, and we'll be more than happy to take care of you.
And we'll put the link into the video as well. So, all right, guys. Well, that's it. We're here at the Dragon's Lair. This is our home away from home, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. I hope you can use this stuff in your own workouts. We always ask that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it as much as possible, and
tag us in your workouts.
Tag us. Let us know if you use any of the movements. Leave comments always. You know, if there's something you want to see, something you want us to film, you know, body parts, whatever. So we always look at the comments, so we appreciate that. So that's it. We're out from the Dragon's Lair. You guys, we'll see you next time on Merlin Approved, only on Full Time Bodybuilding TV. We're out.
I'll be back.